Old business. The format of our agenda next month will have old business moved up before new business, just for your information. Going into old business, work sessions, we talked about them here, having another work session. We're still waiting for input from the public. Would you just wait a minute, please? We're waiting for input from the public as to what they want. We've kicked it around, and we don't have any major feel for what the public would like to see. And accordingly, I'm going to ask again that the public please let your views be known to Lisa, and we will respond as much as we can to them.
Well, Mike, before you go on, I want to say that the royal we does not include Scudder Stevens. Right. We have not discussed this as a group.
Okay.
No, it has not been discussed as a group, period.
Yes.
So last month, when this issue came up, we gave you the results of the survey, about 25 residents. Virtually all of them, or nearly all of them, said, I think 96%, that they would like to see the work sessions resumed. And I think another 92% said that they would like them in the evening. So that's a pretty significant response, but since that time, we've collected a petition of 109 residents, which specifically asks for exactly that 7:30 meeting 2 weeks after the normal POS. So here are the petitions. There are 109 of them.
My suggestion and my recommendation, my request to the public is still, in spite of this, which is important, and I haven't seen it before, would you please make your feelings and ideas known to Lisa about another work session?
I would nevertheless make the motion that we honor those petitions and that we begin for a 6-month period to schedule work sessions pursuant to the language of the specific petitions that have been signed. And I do that for a couple of reasons. The first one is that it's because of an outreach by the community specifically to this Board of Supervisors. It's not addressed to the township manager. It was done specifically to bring to this meeting.
Have you seen these before?
I signed one. So I've seen one line, the one that I signed. But I also note that since the work sessions were unilaterally canceled by the chairman without the vote of the board, these meetings have gone on for, it's now 9:30 and we still have significant business yet to do. They typically go until 10 o'clock or 10:30. There's a lot of business that needs to be taken care of. And we're not getting around to being able to do it. And these work sessions have been very important in the past because they allowed a lot of work to be taken care of in a meaningful way, even though they were done during the day and a lot of people couldn't attend. Certainly not like we have attendance here tonight. So I make the motion that we institute the work sessions as suggested in the petition for a 6-month period.
I haven't seen it, so I'm not going to vote.
Would you like to take a look at it?
No, I haven't seen it. I'm quite willing to let the rest of the township input. And let's table this, if that's your wish. Let's table it until next month, and hopefully we'll have some more responses from the people. Yes, please.
Could I just ask, what threshold of response, what threshold of contacts? Is it number of contacts, Lisa, that you're looking for? What exactly is it that you would want to see in order to have the work sessions open to the public in the evening?
Well, that's a subjective answer to your question. That's all I can give you. And then what I can tell you is that we had these work sessions during the day, and they tailed off into no nobody coming. We tried, I believe it was 6 months, evening,
No.
essentially nobody came.
I don't think.
Late
Afternoon.
afternoon, beg your pardon, late afternoon, we changed the time, late afternoon, no one came.
No one.
Well,
No one.
Not enough for us to make the effort.
The
of a
attendance
public
didn't change,
meeting.
really.
It was very, very de minimis. So we're gonna let it go at this time until next month, okay?
So I understand, and I know you've stated that concern in the past.
Mhm.
My question to you is, I mean, I think if the public understood what it is you're looking to see in order to have the feeling that situation is no longer current, what exactly is it that would convince you that the people want this? Like, is it 100, do you want those 100 people to call Lisa? Do you want to see 200 people? What is it that you want?
I'm not sure that the number is terribly important, although the number is somewhat important. What we want to see is more enthusiasm from a wider group, notwithstanding this person's efforts to get these petitions, and I applaud him for doing this, but I have no idea. People sign petitions very often without even knowing what they're signing. I've asked strongly that people stand up strongly and say yes, not necessarily through a petition, but that's fine.
Yes.
that's a
Standing
very
up to say
pejorative
yes.
statement on the people that took the time to sign their name to something that they think is important, to suggest that they just dashed it off, and you haven't even looked at it to know what it says.
That's why I'm not going to vote on it.
It's
But
3
you could look at it,
lines,
and then you'd know.
and it's what was proposed before.
Are you willing to survey this group to see how many would like a second meeting?
I'm not.
Why not?
It's
there anyway.
Most of the people here are going to say yes.
Remember last time you canceled
So
the
we don't
meeting
count?
because somebody insulted you. That's why you canceled the meeting. Not because there wasn't demand for it.
I apologize for my poor choice of words.
Yes, well, apologize for the last 6 years of your poor choice of words.
Come on.
We're out of order.
Yeah.
Great.
No, all right, one more comment, because we are really going to postpone this until next month.
Carol Yetter. We're asking for, I think Mr. Stevens asked for 6 months to try this.
Mhm.
We're not committed to it for a lifetime.
Okay.
We have a room full of people who are anxious to come to work sessions. How is it that that's not a good choice? How is it that we shouldn't move forward on this?
I'll give you one reason. We voted not to take action at these work sessions, so nothing would have changed tonight's meeting.
This isn't an
We couldn't
ordinance.
do any of these things at a work session.
We could have talked our way through a lot of
Yeah.
them, though. We're not ready to get voted.